This will be an extremely tough test for us.
Dorling goes down. Oh, that's a late challenge there from Kayembe. Gonna cross it in. It's a low cross. Teniola controls it, goes back to Max. Difficult one. Teniola on the turn!
Back and no time to lag. Up the tags.
Alright guys, how you doing? Welcome back to another #United game. We are trying to make it 17 wins in a row, which is quite frankly unprecedented territory for any footballing side I've ever heard of. We are away tonight. It's a Tuesday night game at Coggeshall. Last time I was here, you might recognise this gantry area. I commentated with Ollie Mers. I'm not with Ollie tonight. But Coggeshall are an interesting team. They're 18th in the league, but they're in sensational form. They've conceded 2 in their last 6 games, no defeats in their last 6. They're actually 5th in the form guide. We're obviously top in the form guide, so I'm expecting a much tougher opponent tonight in Coggeshall than what the league table suggests, and I don't personally expect them to be in threat of relegation when all is said and done. There's a lot of players going up against their old teams today. We've got 2 ex-Coggeshall players, Alex Teniola and Jermaine Francis were both with them last season, played against us for Coggeshall, so they're up against their old side. Likewise, there's 2 Coggeshall players who are ex-tags. We've got Rowan Dorling, the defender, of course, from the #Academy series, who played against Coggeshall in this fixture last year for us at right back. And you've got, of course, Josh Asude, the return of the pace merchant. We know what he's capable of. We don't want him to stop us on this run. We are, of course, top of the league right now, and tonight's a big game. But let me also tell you about our next home game this Saturday, the 25th of February. It's a massive game against Sudbury. First versus second. There's a good chance whoever wins it could end up winning the league. It's also going to be our OG day. We're very close to our 7th year anniversary. We've invited a lot of original # players and players that have played for us in the pre-non-league years and the non-league years to come down and support the Tags. So if you can get down to the game, there's going to be merch for sale, hopefully a big win for the Tags, and lots of #legends to meet and greet. All the links you need for that are in the description. But let's take a look at the team that Devs is sending out to play this big game against Coggeshall in the league. In goal tonight, James Philp keeps his place, and the defence has one change. Matt Waldridge still at left back and Wyan Reid still at right back. Tom Anderson is in centre back with Eli Benoit. Greg Halford drops to the bench tonight. PK and Max Cornell continue their partnership in centre midfield. E-Man's back in the starting lineup, playing just ahead of them. Jermaine Francis moves to the left as Pedro Carvalho drops to the bench. Toby O'Mallaren on the right and Alex Teniola up front, which means our substitutes bench consists of Lewis Watson, Johnny Vukaj, Pedro Carvalho, Greg Halford and Ollie Miles. Up the Tags.
This will be an extremely tough test for us. Forget, and I say it, but forget league tables. The only table I look at is the Form 1, and this team are right up there. They're on a really good run. They're fighting for their lives. Got a new manager come in, turn things round, and trust me, they will not finish in the bottom 4. So don't be going into this thinking it's going to be anything other than a real test of us. They may be slightly deeper, but we're facing that quite a lot. What we have to be mindful of if and when that happens is obviously they've got the pace of Asude, who is rapid, and we have to make sure that we don't put ourselves in leg races with him. But us, same. Yeah, get into good areas, go and play, be bright, the movement. And we say it every week, just go and run a team into the ground. Go and run all over them. We need to be good. Let's go, come on. Come on.
And PK gets us underway here at Coggeshall on a cold Tuesday night. Coggeshall, the home team in the red and black. # of course, in the yellow and blue. E-Man, can you get it to someone? Finds Reid at right back. Reid not giving it up. Good for Max Cornhill. Now here's going to be the problem with Asude. We know what his pace can do. Up against Tom Anderson here, his old teammate. He's got Benoit offering support. Still Asude, he's got himself into the box. Goes back onto the left side, puts it across. Really decent stuff from Josh Asude. Middlehurst sends it forward. Waldridge doesn't get the end of it. Cleared by Tomo. E-Man with a great flick. A late one on him, but Teniola might make this work. Looks for Jermaine on the left. Jermaine beats his man. Crosses one in. Back post to Toby, who heads it. It's against the defender. It's a corner for the Tags. Down the line. Not sure who that was for. Maybe trying to make it to E-Man, but it didn't have the legs. And now Josh, who definitely does have the legs, could be in. The pace is a joke. He's the other side of Benoit. Asude. Oh, and he's had maybe an opportunity to go down, I'm not sure, but he's got the wrong side of Eli Benoit. We know what Josh can do. Luckily for us, the finish was not on target. That could have been an important goal for both teams. Massive chance for Coggeshall there. Josh Asude will get in. If you get those balls the other side of the centre-back, we know what he can do. But couldn't direct it goalwards. Matty Waldridge throw. A drop to Cornhill. Can he unleash Jermaine? Jermaine's been pulled back there. And if he books him, it'll be interesting, because we did something quite similar and didn't get a booking. I'd have to say, if the ref does book the Coggeshall player here, it's a little bit inconsistent. I think he's got to let it go and just give the free kick. PK to deliver this free kick towards the back post. Max Cornhill's there, connects with it. Oh, and it's pretty much off the line there as a clearance. It was certainly goal bound if it had made it. Jermaine puts it back in, looking for Max again. No one's underneath it. Benoit's trying to get there, given the foul away a bit clumsily there, but really important clearance to the back post from the Coggeshall defender. Down the line, looking for the flick from AT. Waldridge throw once again. Jermaine with a flick. E-Man looking to set it up for Max. Gets a touch to it. Comes across to Toby. Oh, Toby O'Mallaren. He's on double figures for the year. It's his 10th and it might be his best. He's hit it so well after the flick came over to him. E-Man and Max linking up, but Toby with the finish. And that is an absolute thing of beauty. In a game that's been very hotly contested, Coggeshall have been in it, maybe had the better chances. You have to say, but out of nothing, Toby finds a fantastic finish past Middlehurst in the Coggeshall goal, and it's 1-0 to the Tags. Pitch is really dry in the middle. You can see it's a cold night here. Josh Asude's been unleashed. There's a man on the inside, if you can see him. Hits the shot himself. Philp spills it, but does enough to find Benoit, who clears it. Not a dissimilar strike to the Toby one that just went in the back of the net. Got Dorling at left back here. Dorling's touch, a little bit heavy, but does well to drift past Toby. Still got it. Toby's going to get it back though, I think. Oh, Dorling's charged that one down. Might have used his body, maybe a hand. Up against Benoit. Free kick against Benoit. You have to say Dorling's persistence there has helped him out. It's going to be whipped in here by Yates. Right across the goal. It's a good ball. He's over the line. It might still go over the line. Linesman's not got his flag up. Ref's not signalled for a goal. That looked very close for Coggeshall. We have got a break on here though. Toby running down this right side. Good challenge by number 7, Frodstrom there. Going to go over to the left looking for Jermaine. There's a bit of space there. Jermaine's first touch is exemplary as usual. Waldridge on the overlap. He's going to get it. Matty Waldridge now. Up against the yellow carded Yates. Goes back to Jermaine. Jermaine's got PK on the inside. PK's got Reed at right back if he wants to use him. He's going to look a little bit longer for Toby instead. Toby puts it right in a good area. Right across the goal. First time cross from Toby O'Mallaren. AT unable to convert on that occasion. Jermaine's going to put it back in. Bounces right in a good area. It's a good header back to the goalkeeper from the skipper Ahern there. What a little first time cross that was from Toby. That's twice he's done something first time and it's been brilliant. Cornell gets the throw in from Waldridge. Waldridge sends it forward. Headed up. Jermaine takes it down. He's going to cross it in. It's a low cross. Teniola controls it. Goes back to Max. Difficult one. Teniola on the turn. And it's in the back of the net. And it's a beautiful 1-2 between Teniola and Max. It's Teniola time against his old club. But he does celebrate. And he does point to the clock. And he's loving that one. 2-0 to the Tags. Max has done so well to make something out of that pass to AT, to get it back over to him. And then you've got to say, on the swivel, the finish from AT was fantastic. It's not been vintage hashtag this half so far. We've not been at our best, but we do find ourselves 2 up against a good, well-drilled and informed Coggeshall side. And that is Teniola's 13th goal of the season. It's a 7th assist for Max. Well, I think he might have assisted Toby's goal earlier, which makes it 8 assists for the season for Max. Reed's throw. Toby flicks it against Dorling. He could be away from here. Dorling goes down. Oh, that's a late challenge there from Kayembe. And that will surely pick him up a card. Toby was going to be away down the line there. Done so well to get past the left back, Dorling, and the central midfielder. PK puts this one in the edge of the box. Max Cornell heads it down, looking for another assist. Oh, it's fallen to Jermaine here! And it could have been, I think, a hat-trick of assists for Max Cornell, but the ref has stopped. And I'm not sure what for. Was it an offside? There's a handball, apparently, in the mix there. Yates throw. Flicked. Cornell sends it in a good area. AT will chase it. Good touch there in the middle from Collard, the ex-Stowmarket man. Sude against Tom Anderson here. Wins his header, and he'll win the pace battle. Benoit gets there. I think ref's taking it back for a free kick, and he's played some advantage. Yates with a free kick for Coggeshall late in the first half. Puts it across the goal. Joshua Sude wins a header. When Alban's gone down, Tom Anderson did get a connection on the ball, an important one. And Teniola has cleared it into a good area. Well won, though, once again by Riley. I think he's been very good in his duels in this first half. Tomo to take. In towards a good area. Max Cornell jumps. It's just such a nuisance in there. It's cleared, though, and this is where we've got to be careful against Josh, because he will turn you like that. Tom Anderson with some real running to do. Look at the pace of Asude, and he goes inside now. This is what he can do up against Eli Benoit. Can he get a left-footed shot off? He does get it off. And it was only the shot that was wrong with it. Waldridge gets something on it. Once again to King. Deceptive in that number 9 shirt. He's playing much deeper than that. Asude now. Up against Tomo, who's on a yellow card. Gets into the box, shows too much of it to E-Man. There's an opportunity on the second one, though. And then Max gets something on it. Benoit gets something on it. It's going to come to Fuma now for Coggeshall. Helps it in. Is that a handball from Cornell? I don't think it was. I think it was just a wonky foot. Phillips kick. Headed away by the captain. Eli to PK. PK scoops it in an area that Toby will chase. It's bounced nicely for him. Toby gets there. Will it be a corner? It's going to stay on. He tries a Rabona. I'm not sure how much he would have got on that one to get it back in the box, but he's won something for the club. That's all that matters. Ryan Reid with a throw in here as we close out the first half. He's going to drop in around AT. He's headed away. PK needs to get something on this. That's not terrible. E-Man's not offside, though. It's going to be a Coggeshall throw. And that's the half-time whistle. 2-0 to the Tags. It didn't look like it was going to be like that after the first 10 or 15 minutes when Coggeshall really coming at us, but some brilliant finishes from Toby and AT have put us in the lead. Still lots of work to do, though, if we're going to keep up this winning streak.
We have to be really clever here. We have to be careful, and we have to be disciplined, because Joe said they're trying to turn it into a little bit of a ruck, and I can't be critical of them for it because of where they are, and they're trying to, they're keeping themselves, interested, and they want to bring you down, and they want to get involved, and they want to make it messy, they want to make it ugly, and they've done a good job at it. It's all been a bit snatchy and panicky, and they will keep going, and they will keep going, and they will keep going, right? And they will either keep going until they get something, or they'll keep going until they implode and it falls apart around them. And we've got to be ready for it, ready to take the opportunities, because you've scored 2 unbelievable goals, but we haven't been very good. But we haven't got to be good tonight to win the game. You don't have to be good to win football matches, but you do have to make good decisions. And tonight is just a night for good decisions. Hey, there's a lot of work to be done here. There's a lot of work to be done, and we've got to make sure that our mindset is right for the whole remainder of the game. Come on, be better. We need to be better.
And we're underway here for the second half. A big 45 minutes ahead for both teams. Reed's going to take this one. Needs options. Looks for Toby. Toby does well to get past his man. Kicks over his head. He's kept it in as well, looking for E-Man. It's going to come to Cornell on the box. Great first touch. Oh, it's lovely. Build-up play. Cornell on the left foot to get it onto his right foot. Unfortunately, couldn't direct the shot goalwards, but not bad at all. Great work from Toby in the build-up once again as well. Sent forward. Waldridge under it. Gets enough on it, but there's a second one here with Josh. Potential handball shout. Jermaine. Left-footed pass is cut out by Collard. And he finds Kiembe in the middle here. Kiembe is going to spread it out to Fuma. Fuma up against Reed. Wants it on that right foot, I think. Step overs, hits the shot. Oh, that was ever so close. Yates free kicks, not the best at all. Go straight to PK. His touch needed to be a bit better than that, but he does get it away. Riley's header is sound. Frodsham looking for Kiembe, who looks for Asude, who's onside. It's good football down the right side by Coggeshall. Josh is going to cut back here. I can see that one coming. Left foot shot. Tom Anderson, you beauty. What a block. That's a foul from Asude on Carvalho. Kicks the ball away as well. Down the line. Ooh, that was a head collision. That looked painful on Cornhill. It is a head, a nasty one on Max. Not deliberate, but it looked like it hurt. Sure, that's a shiner. So he's just done a couple of rounds of Jake Paul. I know who I'd back in that fight. Cornhill all the way. Well, Max, mate. Well played, Max. Cornhill's going to go off then. Lewis Watson's going to come in. It's a captain for a captain change. Oh, lovely from Reed to find Jermaine here in space. Jermaine, pass one, puts it across. Looks for AT. Just didn't sit up for him. Massive chance for the tags there. Benoit had to get something on that with Josh chasing him. Josh will keep this in though. Still got to recover and defend this one. Sude puts it across the box. Philp comes and collects it. PK gets it from the Reed throw-in. Can you find Matty Waldridge here? He's going to hold on to it. Bit late on PK. Ref plays on. Benoit's going to put it in towards the box. Jermaine leaps early. Captain hits it instead. Waldridge on the volley. Keeper's out his goal. It's going to fall to Eman, who just tries to poke it into the corner. And it's played on. Did that come off the post? Oh, I thought it would come off the back wall. It's off the post from Eman. The game's continued. Massive chance. It was better than I thought it was from Eman. I thought it had gone wide of the goal, but it's come back off the vertical upright. PK trying to just slow down his opposite number, the 217s there. Waldridge's got a difficult one here. Josh is in behind on the right. Philp a little bit out of position. Josh goes round him and hammers it into the back of the net on his left foot. That's what Josh Asude can do. He scores against his old team. He knows the importance of this goal for Coggeshall, so he's telling his team to get the ball and get back in. And now we've got a very interesting finish to this game coming up. Out of nowhere that. But that is what Josh Asude can do. The composure to take it around the keeper there and absolutely rifle it on the left foot. And now it's squeaky bum time for the Tags. Last two victories for the Tags have been 2-1. Find ourselves in the same scoreline again. Will it stay like that though? Reed to PK. PK looking for Jermaine. Jermaine does well to create space. He's got Carvalho as a switch option. Finds him. Pedro gets away from his man. Twice. Lifts it into PK. Tries to get it under here. Back to Pedro. Can Pedro get a shot off on the left foot? Oh, it's a keeper save, and is it off the line? It is not over the line according to the linesman. It's a really important clearance, I think, from Yates, the right back. That's the second clearance off the line from Coggeshall tonight. Great work from PK and Pedro to link up on that with a little 1-2. On his left foot, I fancied Pedro there, but the keeper did just enough to delay it and allow for the clearance. Corner for Coggeshall. Whipped in at the near post. Waldridge clears that one. Overhead kick attempt. Oh my God, that could have been dangerous. They want a corner. I don't think they're going to get one. Surely the liner has to choose where it goes. He's on the line. Leach's header is good. Gets it back on the 1-2. Is he thinking about a shot here? Tries to get over to Josh instead. Josh in the penalty box. This is always dangerous. Lifts it back in. Really good header away from the skipper, Lewis Watson. We're living on borrowed time here, although PK's sent that one off the pitch. Dorling throw. Headed away. PK tries to clear it. AT sends it away. Yates' header. Another one flicked on. Fallen over in there. Leach lays it back. Handball against the Tags. It was point blank range. I'm not sure it was deliberate. But it's a free kick for Coggeshall about 36 yards out. Let's see what Coggeshall and Katambo can do here. He's going to strike it. He does strike it. Philp catches it. Thankfully. Well done, James. Philp sends it high. Can AT win this? He jumps. It's going to come through to Pedro here. He's onside. Pedro can end the game here. Round the keeper! Oh, and it's off the line again! This time from the substitute, who's wearing the armband now. Dear. And oh dear, Hashtag really should have put that one away. You've got to just really clap the centre half there, though. Great perseverance to follow that one through. It looked like it was going to find the back of the net. But Pedro denied a goal. Matty throw. Defender gets there. Captain does well. It's going to fall to Watson on the edge. Lewis Watson strikes one! Oh my God! I think it's a save, or is it off the post again? I don't know. Lewis Watson would have been his best goal ever scored for hashtag. He's only scored one before. Wow, what a strike from the skipper. It was denied by the woodwork for the second time in this half. The tags have come so close. There's been clearances off the line. There's been multiple woodwork hits. But this game is very much still up for grabs. We're in injury time, deep in injury time. Coggeshall gambling bodies forward now. PK needs to win this battle, and he does. That's brilliant. Can he play AT? AT stay onside. PK might just have to carry this to the corner flag. This is vintage Percy here. Go on, Percy, my son. 3 of them on him. He'll battle all day in there. Definitely slowed things down. Middlehurst gets it. Oh, he takes on PK. He's brave. He's lost it to PK. PK can lay it back. Pedro, can you finish the game? Pedro still got AT to your left. He hits it instead. And it's wide of the post. And Pedro could have scored 2 or 3 alone since he's come off the bench. This game should be over now. We really should have won it with the chances we've had in this half. Tom Anderson's header is backwards. Leach wins one. Waldridge has been beaten to it by Sude. Oh no! Clear it! Clear it! The Coggeshall bench were running on the pitch thinking they got it back. But it's a clearance, I think, from Jermaine Francis there. Or was it Wayne Reed? I'm not sure who did it. But it was very important. Both teams clearing goals off the line. I tell you, Coggeshall away doesn't disappoint. It's the second season in a row this fixture's been a slobber knocker. But it is a corner for Coggeshall, deep in injury time. Come on, boys, hold on for the 17th dub in a row. Low corner. Hit on the volley. Blimey, that would have been a great goal. But that's the final whistle. And we hold on. And we get another 2-1 victory. Our 3rd in a row. Our 17th win in a row. Coggeshall gave us as much of an opposition as anyone else has this season. We should have scored more in that second half, really. But some unbelievable defending and some lucky post hits stopped us from adding to our 2 goals. But another win, that's what's important. We stay top of the league, we extend our lead as Sudbury didn't play tonight. I'm on my own on commentary today, so I'm going to give the UFL player of the match. There's a couple candidates. I definitely want to look at both the centre halves. I think, especially if Eli Benoit coming in the absence of Halford and Haysom, I think him and Anderson did a really good job in mostly keeping Joshua Sude quiet. Obviously, he did get the goal, though. So I'm going to give UFL Player of the Match to Max Cornhill, who I do believe assisted both goals. Went off early due to a injury, but I think was really important in getting the victory today. So well done to Max. He's our UFL Player of the Match. You can see the league table. We're now 4 points clear. Sudbury have a game in hand. But if we win in the big one against them on Saturday, we'll be 7 points clear at the top. If you can come to that game, guys, get yourself down to Bowes and Pitsea, the Len Salmon Stadium, our home ground, to watch what would probably be the best game you'll see this season, and one of the most important, hopefully, in hashtag history if we pick up the W. Drop a like on the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe for more. See you next time. Until then, up the tags.